For many young Americans, the dream of home ownership feels like just that, a distant dream. Across the country, we're facing a housing crisis. Prices are skyrocketing. Wages haven't kept pace. For those under 35, it's a perfect storm. They're burdened with student loan debt and stagnant wages. They're watching as the promise of owning a home slips further out of reach. This is about more than just real estate. This is about the future of our families and our country. When an entire generation is locked out of home ownership, it undermines their financial security. It creates a ripple effect that impacts everything from starting families to saving for retirement. We need to acknowledge the very real obstacles facing young people today. It's time to have an honest conversation about how we got here and what we can do to change course. The solutions won't be easy, but they start with recognizing that the old ways aren't working. We need fresh ideas and a renewed commitment to investing in our children's future. We tell young people to work hard, get an education and become independent, but the goalposts keep moving further down the field. The cost of education has skyrocketed. The job market is more competitive than ever, and the cost of living, especially housing, has become astronomical in many parts of the country. We've created a system where young people are expected to achieve financial independence before they've even had a chance to get ahead. They're told to strike out on their own, even when it means being crushed by debt and rent payments. This relentless pressure to achieve the American dream on their own is unrealistic and ultimately unsustainable. We need to challenge this outdated notion of independence. True independence comes not just from living on your own, but from having the financial security to build a stable future. It's time to recognize that family support isn't a crutch, it's a springboard. It's time to embrace new models of family and community support. We need to create a culture where young people feel empowered to ask for help and where families feel supported in providing that help. Let's be clear, the system is failing our young people. We encourage them to pursue higher education, often saddling them with crippling student loan debt. Yet even with degrees in hand, many struggle to find well-paying jobs. The job market demands skilled workers, but the cost of acquiring those skills can be backbreaking. This burden of student loan debt has far-reaching consequences. It delays home ownership. It limits their ability to save for the future. It creates a level of financial stress that impacts their mental and physical well-being. Meanwhile, the housing market seems designed to exclude them. Down payments have become insurmountable hurdles. Competition from investors and wealthy buyers is fierce, and rising interest rates only add to the financial strain. We need to address these systemic issues head-on. We need affordable education options that don't trap students in a cycle of debt. We need policies that encourage affordable housing and responsible lending practices. And we need to create a system that provides young people with the tools and resources they need to thrive. Section 4, A Roof Together, Rethinking Family and Redefining Home Ownership. What if we reimagined the concept of home ownership? What if, instead of pushing young people to take on this massive financial burden alone, we embraced a more collaborative approach? Multigenerational living, once a common practice, could be the key to unlocking home ownership for a new generation. Imagine this. A young family moves in with parents or grandparents. They contribute to the mortgage or rent, but at a fraction of what they would pay on their own. They share household expenses, easing the financial load for everyone involved. This isn't about sacrificing independence, it's about strategic collaboration. It's about families pooling their resources to achieve a common goal. It's about creating a supportive environment where young people can save for a down payment, pay down debt, and build a strong financial foundation. Section 5. Investing in family, a collaborative approach to building wealth. Parents, this is about more than just providing a roof over your children's heads. This is about investing in their future. By welcoming them back into the fold, you're not just offering a temporary solution, you're creating a pathway to long-term financial security. Think of it as a family investment strategy. By sharing expenses and responsibilities, you're freeing up resources that can be redirected towards building wealth. That could mean contributing to a down payment fund, investing in a child's education or business venture, or simply providing them with the breathing room to pursue their passions without the crushing weight of financial stress. This collaborative approach to finances can have ripple effects for generations to come. It can help break the cycle of debt, create a legacy of homeownership, and foster stronger family bonds built on trust and mutual support. Section 6. Breaking down barriers, from enabling to empowering future generations. Now, some might argue that this sounds like enabling, that by offering financial support, we're preventing young people from learning valuable life lessons. But there's a critical distinction between enabling and empowering. Enabling is shielding someone from the consequences of their actions. Empowering is providing them with the tools and resources they need to succeed. When we offer support within a framework of clear expectations and shared responsibility, we're not enabling, we're empowering. This is about setting our children up for success, not setting them back. It's about recognizing that the world they're navigating is vastly different from the one we grew up in. It's about meeting them where they are and providing the scaffolding they need to build a strong and independent future. Section 7. A legacy of opportunity. Building a brighter future, one family at a time. The challenges facing young Americans are real, but they are not insurmountable. By embracing new models of family support and collaboration, we can create a brighter future for generations to come. This is a call to action for families across America. Let's rethink our assumptions about home ownership, independence, and financial success. Let's start conversations about how we can support our children in concrete and meaningful ways. Let's create a culture where families invest in each other, build wealth together, and create a legacy of opportunity that extends far beyond our own lifetimes. This isn't just about putting a roof over our children's heads. It's about building a foundation for a stronger, more equitable, and more prosperous future for all.